Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode of Landlord and Renter Stories, where I share interactions that are either highlights or lowlights. Today's episode is a lukewarm lowlight. So let me ask you, who do you think is responsible for changing a light bulb? The renter or the landlord? Let me know in the comment section below. And thus, we enter today's scenario. My renter sends me a text saying that they believe that the ceiling fan light is not working. I replied mentioning that it is likely an issue with the light bulb and not the ceiling fan nor with the electrical wiring. And here is where things went south. This was the response from the renter. Let me break down why I had such an issue with this. First, fundamentally, I believe that changing a light bulb is the renter's responsibility. And second, the tone of the message comes off not just as entitled, but also ignorant. If you don't have anything to reach an 8-foot high ceiling, then get a stepladder or a chair or frankly just something. If you don't know how to change a light bulb, it's a great time to learn. But I wanted to remain professional, and I responded with a message informing the renter that changing a light bulb is just not something that I perform. The next response I also effectively ignored, as the light bulb change was a standard one. It's not like we're talking about 15, 20-foot high ceilings that could be a safety issue. Their response made no sense. It just came off as saying anything just to not change it. But again, I'm doing my best to be professional and offer ideas and alternatives to their situation. Not something I have to do, but that I feel is the nice thing to do. So I mentioned to them, see if one of your roommates is willing to help you. Or that I can have someone do this, but it would involve a $50 service trip charge to have someone go out and replace it, which is very reasonable, as it basically costs $100 or more just for any trip charge nowadays. So folks, tell me, what do you think of this conversation so far? Am I being heartless and a horrible landlord for this stance? Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's fast forward to 2 weeks later. The same renter sends me this video of one of their roommates trying to remove the ceiling fan cover. Again, this is not how this is done, and a basic internet search would produce steps to remove the cover. But fortunately for the renter, they caught me in a good mood, and I offered to stop by to resolve this light bulb swapping task once and for all. But I would only remove the cover for them so that they can swap the light bulb out themselves, unless they already had the light bulb handy for me to swap out. And I had this stance because I don't know what type of temperature color they want, and light bulbs aren't free, and that's something that me as a landlord that I'm supposed to be providing. And thus we entered yet another back and forth where they tried to overcomplicate the situation. I again strive to be professional and patient, so I informed them that all that they need is a basic standard light bulb, which any internet search would reveal as a E26 type. Ultimately, I was way nicer than I needed to be, and I brought a couple LED light bulbs that I had in my truck, arrived at the place, and within 1 minute changed out the light bulb and left. All right, and here's some words of wisdom to both renters and landlords. For renters, your mindset can really improve your relationship with your property manager or landlord. For incredibly minor things like changing out a light bulb, instead of demanding that it be fixed, ask, can you provide guidance or resources that can help me do this, either to the internet or to the landlord? Don't be entitled. Don't give off an attitude. Remain cordial. However, landlords, there are many other things that your renters should not have to do and that you are legally obligated to fix. This especially applies if it involves plumbing or electrical work. But a light bulb? Come on, folks. And remember, maintaining a healthy and strong relationship is a mutual responsibility for both the landlord and the renter. With that, go ahead and check out my channel for more landlord and renter stories, as well as content around homeownership and do-it-yourself repairs, maintenance, and renovation videos. Thanks for watching, and till next time.